So when you're assembling this, you get your skid. Skid looks like that. And then it depends on how you're going to assemble the motor. For us, we're going to put it on like this with the shaft facing horizontally. Pump will go like this. That way the electric start will be facing out on the trailer. We're using, what is this, 1 inch? No, one and a half. 1.5 inch, 3/8 stainless steel. And then 3/8 lock nuts, 3/8 inch washers to attach it to the skid. We'll use 4 of those for the skid. And then we'll put some copper anti-seize on the shaft. This is a key in your shaft. And it's easier if you have somebody hold it in while you slide the pump on, or you can leave a zip tie on and cut it off if you're by yourself. You know, just once you get it on, then you can cut it. All right, we're putting copper anti-seize on the shaft. And if anybody needs, I got this off Amazon. It doesn't take a ton to spread it around, but you want this something on there in the event that you got to pull your pump off. Yep. I mean, it's still probably going to take a pry bar, don't get me wrong, but there's a difference between a pry bar and not coming off. All right. So now we're going to put the pump on with our 4 bolts and spacers. These things come with, here we go. Now that he's got it on, that's an easy spin. This is my recommendation to, before you snug it up, you get all your bolts and spacers started, and you can snug it up slowly. And you might knock one off, but it happens. I'm pretty sure that they're
V-slot. Yep.
Yeah, so that's where you're gonna have to hold it in. Hang on, hold it back up for a second. Wasn't up enough. Hold on. Oh, you're not coming up. Was it the Laurel?
Lower hole. Back up. Spacer's not in.
Yeah, I feel like I went in. I think I went in these smaller holes.
That's what the other pump's good.
We went in the outer ones?
Yeah.
I'll take your word for it. I feel like we're going to be remounting this. You want to get them to bite, and hopefully your buddy doesn't crush your fingers. It's helpful when you got help, like for stuff like this. Call your neighbor, ask, somebody to come over. I mean, dude, most of you guys, reach out to a local washer and explain to him what you're doing. And be like, man, I'll give you a case of beer. He'll probably come over and help you a whole lot. So, there you go. Like I always say, it's just 4 bolts. That's it. And then
Show the
there's,
bottom of the angle.
yeah, there's 4 bolts right there. You can see that mount the motor to the skid. Okay, we're back. All right, so they ship with the sealed caps. and you replace them with the vented caps. These come in your bags. So the orange one goes in the pump, and then you remove the white one. The dipstick goes in the pump, and you pull the white one off the gearbox, and it comes with this one, oil. And you put these on. These are vented caps, so the caps that ship with are not the ones that you want to operate with. That's bad news. So you don't want to do that. But that's it. Now that your pump is ready, we'll plumb it up, and that will be another video. But this is basically how you assemble the budget build. We bought a skid from PSI Pressure Washing. We bought the pump from EnviroSpec. We bought the engine from Harbor Freight. We're using 1-inch bolts on the engine to hold it down. To add this skid, we switched to 2-inch bolts to put it through the skid, and then the EnviroSpec kit comes with pump or bolts, and there you go.